Good morning, everyone. I was able to have some breakfast, and I was able to take Ross here to the dog park to do his business. It's like, why go to the dog park when it's raining like this? And normally I don't, but I figured it's a quiet place for him to be and for me to be versus, being out and about, being, a young homeless woman, who's in constant danger. I have to constantly look over my shoulder. And like I said, I'm a person that doesn't know anything about the street life. I don't, never did drugs. You think if I did drugs, I would look this young? I'm 37. I'll be 38 in August, And, this is crazy, and I'm scared. I'm scared because, I was staying at the gym, which, obviously that's not a good option, sleeping at a gym. But it was like my only option, but, what was I going to do? Sleep in my car? Like, these are all very dangerous things. And, the really depressing thing about this is that there are many people who would help me get out of this situation, and help me be in a safe situation, but they're not allowing it because they're evil racists, If something happens to me, if somebody kills me on the streets, at least I made this video. That's all I can say. It's very scary to say that, but at least people know what happened, or if somebody tries to do something, people care about me. It'll be a complete tragedy if something happens to me out in the street, somebody killing me. I'm not saying me, I'm fine. I'm mentally stable, I'm fine, I'm not going to hurt myself. What I'm afraid of is somebody on the street trying to kill me because I'm homeless, I want to be in a safe place already. I don't, I want to live my life. I have my dog, and, he's like, people that will be like, he's just a dog. No, but he's my world, and I have to take care of him. That's why I keep moving forward. I just want to get a safe place to live, start working again, and move on from all of this. This is scary. And if they don't let someone help me soon, it's bound to happen. It's bound to happen that someone will kill me out here, because I see it all the time. I get followed. I see people staring at me like, I know, you know what I mean? And, when the guy from the gym, pretty much asked me to leave, I was like, that makes sense. But I was like, okay, now where am I going to go? I'm going to sleep in my car tonight? Is that what they want? And it's like, it's so unnecessary. I don't want to sleep in a gym. It's so unnecessary. There are people that would let me stay with them. So now that the gym isn't an option, it's my car now? Come on. That's inhumane. Seriously, it's cruel and inhumane. I've helped thousands of people. Today was the first day I mentioned Al-Anon on social media. I've helped people with Al-Anon. I've helped people with my career. I'm great at what I do, and if somebody kills me out there, it's going to be a true tragedy, because I'm just a person trying to survive, get back on their feet, start working, doing what they love, what I love, working my field, helping people, going to Al-Anon. I want to be an Amius for Alateen. There's a shortage in those Alateen meetings. COVID made it hard and stuff. And, I wanted to do outreach to help those Alateen meetings grow, because, there's a lot of teens out there that are affected by this disease, and they deserve help at a young age. Al-Anon saved my life. I got it in my 30s. I wish I had some type of help like that earlier in life, not that I'm almost 40 years old, you don't get time back. And I don't deserve this at all. I'm a good person. I'm just waiting to get my car fixed on a different subject, because this is also, driving this car is very unsafe. I could get in an accident very easily with this, side mirror not working, you know? I called Plymouth Rock this morning, like around 8ish, and I left a message for the adjuster. I don't know if that's what their title is, whatever. I said, hey, I gotta have an appraiser come out today. I can't be driving this car like that. It's unsafe, And they said somebody would come out today, and that's good. Hopefully it's as soon as possible, because if it isn't somebody in the street trying to kill me, it's going to be a very bad car accident, without having a side mirror. And I do the best I can when I drive, but I have a lot of anxiety with everything going on, I need a safe vehicle to drive in, So I really just hope they allow people to help me, because plenty of people care about me. Plenty of people are devastated that this is happening to me. I have a lot of great work that I can do to help people, My trauma, I can turn it into something good. But I can't become sicker, and be as effective, in the work that I do. So thank you for listening, and I'm going to keep you guys posted about today, because I don't want anything to happen to me. Because it looks like that's what's going to happen.